Hey y'all, welcome to Girlopeutic. It's your home of therapeutic girl talk. And today we are talking about red flags, okay? Red flags in relationships. Now listen, what we have done is we each have our own red flags that we are going to talk about, and we'll see if we agree or disagree that that particular thing is a red flag or not. And then we may spend a little time expounding on it or whatnot. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Who will go first?
I'll go. My first red flag is the willingness or not willingness to communicate.
That's definitely a red flag. Like about anything or like
anything.
Okay, all right.
That's the basis of starting a relationship to me.
Yeah.
Let's say if the person had anything going on, whether it's insecurities or fears, doubts, if we're not communicating about them, how are we going to move past them? That's a huge red flag for me. A huge one. If we're unable to talk about anything. Yeah.
Do you have another you want to add? Or is that?
You want me to do number 2?
Sure.
And this may be more of a preference, not necessarily a red flag, but I look down at them hands.
You know what? If the hands are what, manicured or like dirty?
If they're dirty.
Yeah, I don't like it.
If I see some dirt underneath that nail bed,
It's a red flag?
I'm not sure what you're doing in your hygienic life. I'm looking at your hands.
It
It opens the
that's
door.
a red flag.
Again, it's probably not.
Wait, okay, let us know in the comments. Do y'all think that that's a red flag?
I'm looking at them hands.
That's legit. It's definitely legit.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I kind of see what you mean a little, but I don't know.
But don't you think he could get like you could be like, ooh, hey.
Like that's something that you can work on, right? It's something that you
Possibly.
But like,
But it's an initial like.
I have to figure out more. I need to know more.
Why are your hands that way?
When's the last time you washed your sheets?
Your pillows. Wait,
You're
what is
going to a whole nother.
I need to know.
No, if my mom was going out of places, that's
Come
yeah. I
back
think-
down here.
It's just a lot that it says a lot about me. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want you manicured or anything like that. But I mean,
What? Cleanliness.
what's going on with them hands?
I understand. I feel like that. I can see that as being like
A turn?
a turn off.
Yeah, like,
But I mean, it could be a red flag. Let us know. Like, what do you deem red flags at? Let's start there. What is a red flag to you? Y'all got, I don't know. What y'all think?
It gets my senses going.
Yeah, it's to me in terms of relationships, it's a sign that don't go any further.
Right.
You're done here. Move on next.
There's a roadblock that's going to come about.
Yeah.
Okay, so the dictionary says it's just a red flag is used as a warning of danger or whatever. So
So if something dangerous, I'm gonna need to get out of this.
Yeah.
yes, so it's to identify or draw attention to a problem or issue to be dealt with. So for you, an unmanicured hand or like a dirty nails is like
You
stop.
probably
It's a hard
put your
stop.
fingers in your mouth a lot. You probably bite your nails, which I know that's completely fine, but you probably chew on straws. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of things that you probably do that I'm like,
No, thank you.
Not true. I'm sure.
because if there's
That's
dirt
good.
under your nails, what are you doing? It's just the hands for me. It's the hygiene for me. I need to know more. You know what I mean? Are you a mechanic? Is that oil?
Is there a reason that?
But I've seen it mechanics with great hands.
Yeah.
So again,
I see where you're going.
yeah, I do too.
Because it's not just your nails are dirty. It's like
What else
it's
is it?
it's a bigger
right?
picture. of it.
There's a bigger picture
Because
here.
this is so easy to clean.
And you're probably not brushing your teeth twice a day. There's just a lot to unpack from dirty nails. I'm just sorry. Okay.
Wow.
It's a red flag for me.
Okay.
That wow. I never thought that deep into it, but dang, like
There's
I
validity
just know
there.
I don't like seeing it.
Right.
But I never.
Right. I'm the same.
Yeah.
I think
Now
that's disgusting.
let me see somebody with. I'll be like, your bedroom.
The
is
flag is
right.
up. The
The
flag
flag
is
is
up.
up.
It's up because best
Turn
believe
around. You don't care about yourself.
Right.
looking at a car.
That's true.
You know, what's really going on? Because don't get me wrong, there's a difference between dirty and messy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you need to tidy up, okay.
Tidy up.
But are you actually dirty?
Well, nails or dirt under your nails is really just dirty.
It's dirty.
Yeah.
Because you
see that.
see it,
Exactly.
right.
You
Yeah.
see that. So you're intentionally leaving it there. And
Ew, that is kind of gross.
it's
Yeah.
just not really working for me.
I agree. I think it's nasty.
Yeah, I think it's nasty.
So yeah.
Ooh.
What about y'all? I look again. The title wasn't a
thinking
record
about it.
But that's
that
a
one.
preference.
Yeah.
I'm not going for that.
No. Okay. So, one that I see, and that I think to be a red flag is if someone violates your boundaries. Okay. And I think you see little subtle like glimpses of that, but you like steady push the limits, or like, you know what I'm saying, like
Seeing how far they can go.
seeing how far you can go. And it's just with everything. It could be like the way that you talk to a person, like you're kind of violating the boundaries because you may not call me out my name, but like you do little stuff that makes me feel disrespected.
Yeah.
And so the second red flag is a person, male or female, who does not communicate their grievances through like in-person conversation.
Yes.
If you always do it through like text message or like social media or stuff like that, that is a huge red flag.
Yeah.
Because you don't even know how to. It's like you were saying with like communication and stuff like that, but you don't even know how to like effectively resolve something.
Exactly.
So
That's a
why ain't you doing it?
huge one.
Don't text me about your issue.
Right. Call me.
Call me.
Yeah.
Let's meet up.
Talk to me like a civilized person.
Yeah.
That's the least.
Mm-hmm.
That's very, very true. 100% agree with her.
Good job. Now I like texting. I prefer for you to text me over calling. But
in certain
in certain instances,
right. Because you can't really articulate and relay your emotion
right.
through text. It can come off a totally different way than what you're saying. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And if we're in a relationship, baby, we need to be meeting up because you're not about to be texting me.
I couldn't do that. That would be a red flag for me, especially like in the dating
Yeah.
scene. If
Absolutely.
I was out there, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not even looking to go back out there. Huh? That's okay.
Happily married.
Happily. Oh, what? You got another one?
I love him.
It's my turn. Let's see. So my number one red flag would be if I catch you in a lie.
Ooh.
Now, if I catch you in a lie, we can proceed no further.
Is it white?
It don't matter.
It don't matter, honey.
It don't matter because you don't.
White,
have
red,
to-
black, blue.
Because if it's
You're
a
lying.
Yeah, if it's a white lie, eventually it's gonna be real big.
That's true.
So if I catch you in a lie, good day.
I don't believe in lying to protect necessarily.
I don't either.
Just be honest. Tell me the truth. Yeah.
Like,
No matter, because sometimes people don't tell you the truth if they think you don't know how to handle it.
Exactly.
Don't do that for me.
Don't do that.
Don't
that's
do that for me.
my
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. Don't make that decision
Don't make
for
that
me.
assumption that I can't handle.
Right.
Exactly.
And I may not be able to, but that's me. Like I
But
deal
at
with
least
that
I'll
portion.
respect you
Yeah.
for being
Yes.
honest.
And that's not
So,
your battle. That's
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah, don't lie to me and make me
Yeah.
feel good. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
So if you lie, if I catch you in a lie or you lie, like you said, even if it's small, honey, no, ma'am.
Because if you're lying about the little things, you're lying about the big
you
things.
lying about everything.
Child, because people who tell white lies, it's usually stuff that you don't have to lie about.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's just like, okay.
Here, don't lie. Yeah.
Why are you lying about that?
Yeah.
And then I know you lying.
I know you
It
lying.
don't add up. 9 times out of 10, when somebody lying, something ain't adding up. And I'm that type of person where details, I'm putting 2 and 2 together.
Absolutely.
And you lying.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
lie. Yeah.
That's
Great.
a good one.
Great right there.
And I think another one, is a red flag if you're draining to me. So if you're toxic, because I feel like that comes with it. You start to get drained when somebody is toxic. So if I, like male or female, friends, intimate relationship, if I start feeling like, okay, when I get a message from you and I'm like, dang, it's probably about to be some drama or something like that, if I'm drained, that's a red flag. You don't really need to do all that because I need peace.
It's like that person's dumping a lot.
Dumping a lot. Yes. I think, yes. And that's an overlooked red flag.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think sometimes when you have close friends, you may go through a season where you feel like, I really need some strength. Like, I need you to help. But if it's every time, it's to a point where I really, when I get a text or a call, I know it's going to be bad, or I kind of tense up before that's a red flag to me. I think you got to pay attention to that.
Yeah. I think we were talking about before, like, sometimes there's these, like, precursors. Oh, you have another one?
I'm sorry.
Come on, red flag.
This is my last one. If you're this is for an intimate relationship. If you are flirtatious, that's a red flag.
That is a red flag.
No.
Because if you're doing it right then and there,
yeah.
What else are you willing to do?
Yeah, because I'm like...
Are you saying somebody who's flirtatious, like, in front? Like,
I mean,
front,
not
back, middle, side?
No, obviously but even before we even get to a point of maybe this person is interested, if I see you, communicating with everybody, and I see that you're flirtatious, absolutely. But if you flirt in front of me, honey, baby, you bold.
Yeah, you bold.
No. But yeah, if I see that this man who somehow he's starting to show some type of interest, if I watched you or seen you and I see that you flirtatious, that's automatically a no for me. I'm not interested.
You doing too much.
Because I'm not going to be doing all of that smiling in everybody's face. It ain't that funny.
She said, I need to know I'm a special pitch.
Exactly. You position yourself for me.
Yeah, not that I flirted with everybody else and they said no.
Exactly.
Ooh,
now
you
showing
some interest.
Thank you.
Hello.
No.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Those are my three.
That's a good one right there.
We've talked about, like, sometimes we ignore, like, the precursors, I guess, leading up to it. Like, we know what our red flags are, or what our, like, hard stops are. But I guess those red flags are the things that I guess we ignore, right, along the way in any relationships. But we typically ignore it because it's like, oh, no.
It's not that bad.
Exactly.
Yeah, until they compile, and then it's like, oh, what the heck?
Like
the red flag turned into a red warning.
Yeah. Jesus said, you better go off this cliff. No, I'm not. Like, yeah.
Or you hanging off of the cliff.
hanging
like,
off
hold
the
on.
cliff.
Go off. You on the ground.
You on the ground.
Yeah.
They there for a reason now.
Yeah. And I think going into especially a romantic relationship, you need to know your non-negotiables and your red flags. So if it comes to a point where this person is doing those things, that you're not staying in something you're not supposed to be in.
Exactly.
Especially if it's not like something, like, because we've talked about people having red flags or being picky, because a few years ago I saw somebody on YouTube who said that their red flag was if a man played video games. To me, that ain't no red flag. You just being picky. Like, let him play his video
Let that
game.
man play the game.
Yeah, but if you have actual red flags that God is showing you that it's like you need to stop, then you need to know what that is going into it, so you know you need to stop.
True red flag.
Is that a red flag for y'all? Like the men playing a video game?
No, because I'm playing with them.
Go ahead, play.
Play the game. That's just no different from us going to get manis and petties, or going to yoga or spin class. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let that man have his hobby.
Yeah.
Now, the red flag, if they're only playing the game, that's a different, because we're looking at work ethic. We're looking at laziness. We're looking at other things. But the actual, him playing the game is not the red flag that you need to be looking at. You need to be asking him questions. Why are you on this game 24 hours a day?
Yeah, now that's different.
That's different.
But if you go to work and you just home and you want to just chill out and play a video game, play a video game.
You done spend a little time with me.
The red,
and listen, like and I'm gonna be right up under you while you play.
Okay.
It's not like the young lady who said that was a red flag is a red flag.
But for real, because that's too much. Because you're doing too much. Because listen,
you sound needy.
Because if you play video games like on your phone, playing, they have Temple, all these other little games you have on your phone, you play those, and nobody's like, that's a red flag.
No, that don't make sense.
Or social media. It's a pastime. You can be on social media.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
let that man have fun.
Okay.
I seen this meme and it says relationships are about trust. So if you find yourself having to play detective all of the time, then it is time to move on.
It's time to go, honey.
That would be a red flag, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Playing detective or feeling like now you can argue that's both sides.
Now you messing with my peace.
Yes, that's true. But if you feel like he's giving you a reason to do that, or you may be the red flag.
Yeah.
Because maybe you just
got some trust issues.
You got some trust issues.
You need to spend some more
Get
time.
that together.
That's true. You need to filter through. Is
Yep.
it him or is it you?
Exactly.
There's a red flag, but who?
Because if it's him, definitely red flag.
Yeah.
But if it's you need to work on you.
You need to communicate with that. Or if it's the other way around, honey. Because let me tell you something. If you show me something, I'm gonna believe you, right? So if you flirtatious on the, let's say, the timeline, or if you always got your phone face down, not much need to be said. I'm gonna ask you one time. You can lie or not. I'm not going through your phone. I'm not doing none of that. If it is what it is, bye. Because I'm not about to be doing that. I'm too old to be playing around.
And you know what? I feel like you can't be afraid to lose somebody.
You can't.
This sounds so crazy, but people say, it's like people go through their phones or guys' phones, and I've been there.
Me too.
I've been there. But you can't be afraid of somebody showing you that and you having to step away. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I have to leave this relationship, then I have to
leave this
relationship. Yeah.
At that point, it's hard.
And we talked about this in a previous video, but you will be okay.
You'll be good. You
You
have to
may
be
be better.
okay.
Okay.
Yes.
9 out of 10 times, if they were given red flags, you're gonna be better.
Right.
Especially if I'm having to play detective.
Right.
Oh, baby, I'm gonna be better because I'm going to sleep in peace.
And I'm not
That's right.
competing
And
with
not
anything.
worried.
Like, I'm not about to compete with nothing.
That's another red flag. If I feel like I have to compete because you have this type of behavior, if I feel like I have to compete with other women, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't be in competition with if it's your significant other, they shouldn't make you feel like you're in competition with anybody else, and you shouldn't make them feel like they're in competition with anybody else. So you don't be around this man talking about, well, he do this and that, he do this and that, and then it's like, okay, well dang,
right? What I did before?
Right. Yeah, don't do that.
I'm not doing that because I know me, and that's really important. You have to know you.
Yep.
And not let anybody else waver how you feel and what you know to be true about yourself. Because you ain't about to come up in my life, blow it up because, you doing what you do, whether it's insecure about something, so you feel like you got to go do this, this, and this. Or even just coming in, disrupting my peace. Now, if we can't be peaceful together, I'm like, all right, good day.
Yep.
Well, I saw a list, and it was relationship green flags. So let's go through it.
Okay.
Clean.
It says what'd you say? Clean hands?
Clean hands.
Yeah, one, they have clean nails. They apologize when they are wrong. Their words and behaviors align. They encourage your connections with others, friends, and family. They speak about their ex-partners with respect.
That is a huge red flag. If they down in their ex, you still stuck on something.
Yeah, you're mad about it.
And it ain't, me and you ain't, we ain't ready.
You saying there's still some connection there.
And I don't got time. I literally don't have time.
Because if there's not a connection, I think you can speak well about that person.
Yeah.
Even if everything wasn't perfect,
it is what it is.
Speak well about them.
Yeah. Because what do you gain by dragging their name through the mud?
Right. Y'all didn't go together
Because at one point you liked it.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, just that. I think that goes with being mature too.
Yes.
Having that respect for that individual, regardless of what happened.
I agree.
You utter your ex.
Baby, we got some issues. Why don't you go fix that with that?
You said you had an ex?
You had an ex? That I didn't ask about?
Okay.
Listen, because that's a red flag. If you bring it up and I ain't even asked about it, you over here talking about Susie sure hurt me.
Okay, well you
gotta do with
go
that?
talk it out with Susie.
My name is Deija.
I don't care.
So you call Susie.
It's one thing to
get that fixed. Go ahead, y'all work that out.
You can ask about past relationships without getting detailed.
Yeah.
Okay. Because at that point, you recognize what didn't work out within yourself.
Yeah, I see.
But I don't need to know about your ex.
I don't want to know.
I don't care.
So much information that it doesn't serve you. Like
Exactly.
there's no,
Like
now you're venting.
It's one thing to say, in my past relationships, I really struggled with controlling or doing something like that. So I'm really focusing on this, that. But if it's you giving me details and all this other mess about what she did, which I don't need to know all that, and I don't care to know all that. Did you grow from it?
Okay.
You passed it.
What did you do?
Who are you now?
Who are you now?
All right, so the next one is they communicate clearly and honestly.
Yes.
They set, honor, and respect boundaries. So we did talk about that. It's my first time actually going through this list. They show up authentically and offer you space to do the same.
This just make you happy when the woman with all the green flags.
So they allow you to be yourself. That's definitely a red flag.
Oh,
If I
yes.
can't be me with you, no thank you. They are intentional about resolving conflict.
Yes.
Can I say something
Yeah.
to that effect about being yourself? So listen, because you know I've been on this Esther thing. So I was reading about Esther in the Bible, and I have a life application Bible, so it kind
Me too.
of, you know, it puts things into perspective. But one of the things it said that was so nice about the different characteristics of Esther is she was somebody who served God. Like, you have to think about the fact that she's in the midst of all these other women in the kingdom, but she was true to who she was. She didn't have to compromise who she was.
Yep.
She was living for Jesus. She was living for the Lord. And she's the one who became queen. It wasn't
She
these
felt
other people
bold
out
enough
here.
to go to
Yeah.
these different servants and the king and say what she needed to say.
Listen. So be true to who you are, and God
sure.
will bless you for that.
Yeah.
And there is a certain amount of favor that we have as women of God, and I don't think we should ever compromise
Downplay
that.
our
Yeah,
absolutely.
God's gonna bless you for that.
Yeah, because yeah, you said a mouthful right there.
You did.
So we got, they are intentional about resolving conflict. They are actively working on growth and healing.
Yes. Yes.
They share compatible goals. Huh?
I'm just
That's a good man right there.
This is a good man right here. And you ladies out there, make sure this is you.
This is your boy.
Listen to this list and make sure you line up too.
Oh, that's true.
That's very true.
They share compatible goals for the relationship.
Yeah.
That's very true. Setting goals and expectations like within the relationship.
Doesn't change you individually. For the relationship.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do that. We know where the relationship is headed. We're not just out here afloat.
Listen.
And the last one is they make you feel, see, heard, They make you feel, see, heard, and appreciated.
Not the grammar.
Maybe they
make you
feel seen,
Not the
heard,
grammar off. They make you. Somebody left the "and" off, but they make you feel seen, heard, and appreciated. Child, I said school to the what?
The what?
Right.
Grammarly. I should have proofread right there.
Did I just black out?
Right. Did I have a stroke?
Cause I
You said that I have a stroke. Lord help us.
said my tongue swelling. Do you smell toast?
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. But
That's
yes.
an excellent list.
Yes,
that's great.
That's a list of green flags. So I think it's fair to say, I think you have your additions to those, of course. But even looking at your green flags or knowing what your green flags are, it's like if it's the opposite of that, then maybe I need to be paying attention to that and really not ignoring it, because we tend to just see what we want to see, or we like have this excusatory like behavior where we're just like, oh, they didn't mean that, or oh, that's not really that
It
deep.
only happened once.
Yeah, or I'm overreacting, whatever. Girl, no,
It
you
only
peeped
take
it for
one.
a reason.
Yeah.
And if you not like, you know what I'm saying, just like crazy, then then you know what you see could be very valid.
Because when it does come to surface, then you're gonna be looking back like, dang, I should have listened to myself when I seen it in the beginning.
And the girl, like
God
4
will
years
do
ago,
that.
right? Won't you say that?
And honey, talk about the time, because
The time
you'll
is-
be there a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you just get further and wrapped in it, and it's harder to release yourself.
Yeah, it's harder to
Once you
separate
invest
the people
time,
you get.
absolutely, yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Lose her.
Yeah, because sometimes it's just not gonna work,
It's
and
not.
you have to be okay with knowing that.
What's your red flag?
Yeah.
we want to know.
In the comments, let us know about your red flags. Let us know what you think about this green flag list. And I don't know. We'll see y'all in the next video.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
And check
like it.
and check the fingernails on these brothers.
Check the nails.
Check the nails.
The
sisters too.
Because it shouldn't be chipped. Now I got a problem with that.
Okay.
Hey, either you pay them yourself, going down to your local CVS,
Or take the polish off.
Take the polish off. One of the
The
two.
people said, what about when you in between appointments, child?
When you in between appointments, this is what you do.
She said, don't go out the house.
You don't go nowhere.
You
Wear
stay up in
gloves.
that house. Because ladies, I
You
know,
know what?
you stay up in the house and you make use of DoorDash and everything else that's at the finger of your tips.
So put your gloves on.
Men, ask them when their next appointment is.
Listen, because if it's coming up,
Because
okay.
if we break it down,
Oh, you said men ask them when
ask when their next appointment is.
Yeah. Because it could be, I just broke this nail yesterday and I just happened to bump into you. But women, you out here, you know when it's time.
Girl,
Keep yourself together.
If all else but you better soak them things.
soak them off. Just soak them off. Get you a little acetone. $3.29 at CVS.
Listen, your local CVS.
Your Walgreens.
Pick you up some.
You know what? Bye. Like this video.
I hope y'all
Like the video, share,
and subscribe.
hit that little bell, and we will see y'all in the next video.